The Axial Capra. The most unruly thing about this little beast are the shocks. You know, I have not been able to get the shocks to work like what I wanted. Maybe they're just too long, maybe they're just too soft, but these things, they drop out really, really bad. So it's time to do a mod to these. And years ago, the Venom Creeper, when that truck was kind of fresh on the market, it actually came with springs that go under the piston. Well, now we just call it the Pen Spring Mod. Yep, you need one of these pins. 4 of them to be exact. Now, different pins have different springs. I have no idea what springs are in here, but they're springs. So I'm going to take these shocks off, put these under here, and see if we can tame the beast. Take a look. If you have the Capra, I'm going to assume you guys still remember how to take the shocks off and all that, and also take the shocks apart. This is one of the springs. That's what you get out of the ink pen, and there are 2 more that I've got to take apart. Stock oil is 35 weight. I'm just simply going to put some 40 in it just to thicken it up just a little bit, and these are the red springs. To take the shocks apart, I cracked the little seal cap right there, and I've got these handy dandy shock shaft pliers which can grip the shaft without actually scoring it, because you don't want to scratch the shaft. And I'm just going to take the end off and push the piston and rod right out the end. This is what you're going to do with that ink pen spring right here. You're going to put it under the piston and then slide it back into the shock body. With this, you can see the difference. This one will pull itself in just by the pen spring. So hopefully this will help control that droop. It'll still have suspension, and you can see this one is pulled all the way out. There's no pen spring. That's how much difference it is. Basically, it looks like it makes it into about a 90mm shock. So, and the reason I'm loosening these is as I take these off and pull the threads past the O-rings, it takes a little bit of pressure off the O-rings and maybe they won't actually get scored. The shocks are back together and they are noticeably shorter, which could be a good thing. Time to put them back on the truck. With everything back on, the links are pretty much flat down at the belly. You can see I've got the springs actually turned down a little bit. So, I mean, I still have some droop. It doesn't drop as much as it did before, which for me, I think that's going to be a good thing. It's a stiffer ride, but it still has plenty of articulation. Okay. I kind of got my hopes up for this thing. Let's get it back outside. See what we got here for these pen springs. Ease down, right across. Still has articulation. Seems to be a, well, I don't really know yet, but I'm pretty sure it's going to be more stable. Not as, you know, flimsy, flaky, floppy. Not bad. Just from that, it seems to feel a little bit better. Still not bad. See how it does through this little spot right here. This little spot here is pretty darn gnarly. See if I can make this work here. Still picking up quite a bit. Trying to work this around. Well, not so good right there. All right, let's see. See if I can lean through and get this. Seems to feel a little bit more stable though. I mean, it really does. Ugh. check that side hill just to see. I mean, these things are known for being really good at side hilling, just by, you know, the way the axles are wide and all that. Let's see if we can make this corner. Now the shocks are still unloading, they're just not unloading as far. And really, I mean, you take the weight off of a shock or a spring, of course it's going to extend, right? It seems to bounce a little better, a little more control on the bounce. Not bad. Now it was better there because it usually would fall right into the hole way too far. Still haven't found the right tires for this thing though. The right tires, foams, you know, it just needs something. Fell into that hole pretty bad. Let's see what we got over here. See if we can cross the pipes. Oh, I'm right in the hole. There we go. Okay, we're going to try this set of rocks here. They're not concreted down. They require a little bit of throttle, and then try to not get caught up in the undercuts. Let's see if I can. This I'm impressed with. Walking it pretty darn easy here, except for the axle hang up. See if I can bring it right up here. It really does feel more controlled. Really, it really does. I still may not keep these shocks on it though. And there's that belly hang up again. You know, you would think, golly. You know, the belly, it looks beautiful, but the thing hangs me up a lot. Comment down below if you guys are having the same issue with the belly on yours. It just seems like it missed the mark on just a little bit. Now going up this with these pieces of block sticking out, probably not going to be a good thing. See if I can get down here and catch the fail early on. It's a nasty undercut. Trying to get the dig to get back in the groove. All right. Yeah, that is just really badly undercut right there. Okay, so there was the Pen Spring mod. Now, yes, it absolutely did limit the down travel. It seems to help give the truck a little bit more stability. It does make the truck a little bit better to drive. So that's a win-win-win everywhere you can think of it, right? I still think there's a little bit of something more that we can get out of the vehicle. Like I said, I still have not found the right tires, foams, and wheels for it yet. Just looking around, going through my stock. I think the vehicle has more in it. I just haven't got it there yet. But anyway, the Pen Spring mod, absolutely worth it. And it's almost a free mod if you got some ink pens laying around that have that little spring in them. So guys, hopefully you liked the video, and thank you all for watching.